The whole world smiles at you. That's my Lou
What?
Rawls.
How you feel about what?
Lou Rawls? I mean, sometimes you gotta snatch it by the pussy.
Yo, that's what it is for the holidays, man. That's what it's all about.
It's too late. He put Salt Bay up there. You said put what? Put the asterisk in the stars?
The stars, they're called asterisks.
The stars.
What about it?
They're called asterisks. He said put it in the description.
Too late. You could go add it in if you want.
Yeah, we live right now.
Yeah.
Meow meow.
Well, thank you
Meow meow.
for tuning in to another episode of Get Lifted. 30 is the new 20, baby. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified the next time we go live or post new content.
Right.
And this is your host, La Jefa.
I'm Chris O.D.
And it's your boy, SmileyJizzle. And we're here. And we're live. Full effects. How do you feel about Kendrick low-key sounding like Pac?
I think he definitely did that in response to Drake using Pac's voice.
Elephant in the room. What is Drake? What is Drake to us?
And to me, he is a
Pioneer? What?
highly successful
Okay.
mixed race rapper from Canada that first came out as the nice guy. He reminds me of like The Rock because he came out as like Rocky Balboa and nobody liked him, and then he upped his status to The Rock, but now it's like we know wrestling is fake. So it don't hit the same as like Rocky when Rocky was like when nobody knew wrestling was fake or nobody cared. Now we care about reality. Now we care about authenticity. So a lot of people don't rock with the Rock, aka Drake.
Drake is The Rock?
Yeah.
I think that's a compliment to Drake.
I mean, that's a compliment, yeah, because The Rock is his career, but I'm just talking about in the sense of like us being grown and knowing The Rock is an entertainer versus just a wrestler. Like when we were young and we were into it, we thought The Rock was.
I didn't
The
really
Rock,
think he
Stone
was the
Cold.
strongest or anything like that.
Nah,
I just
not
thought he was
even.
very charismatic.
Yeah, me too. Same here. But then, like when he got older and started doing Tooth Fairy movies and shit, and like you know what I'm saying, like it like he faded away from. He's an entertainer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's not real. So that perfectly sums up Drake's career. Like, yeah, he might.
So it's
talk.
okay for Drake to just be suing niggas?
Yeah, because that's his real character. You could tell he's
He
not.
is a Jew. Oh!
You wild.
Sorry.
We gonna get taken
Yeah, they wasn't playing that last time. I think that's what we was talking about.
All right.
But yeah, he is mixed race, and that's what I said.
You might
That's
sue
gonna
him for that.
that's gonna be in his benefits to take a legal approach to it, because definitely wasn't expecting that one. But
Oh, you got those?
That's the last one.
Oh.
They don't come in the package.
I remember those from the 90s, man.
What's that, sparkling water?
A Drake water.
One time.
Not a Drake
I
water.
poured in some.
Nah, I'm good. I just seen it. I was like, oh.
Let me get some
Memories.
But
sparkling
it
water.
tastes good. I don't like sparkling water, but
I
this
get
one
some?
is good.
It's like some soda.
Malt berry. The fancy water. But yeah, like, but right now, I wouldn't put that comparison. I don't think that comparison is accurate anymore because of what Kendrick did to his career. It's almost like when you get injured as a wrestler and somebody injures you that's wrestling with you. Yeah, thank you. Like, old boy really is suing, and I think he chose, like I said, he chose the money out of this situation and his credibility, and you know, people, it's looking bad for him, yo. Like, it's looking real bad. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I don't see him coming back from this, at least in America.
You don't see Jake coming back? I'm sorry, Drake coming back from this?
Yeah,
You think this is gonna be career?
I think this is gonna be close to what happened to Ja, bro. Like, once you assassinate somebody's character and you put in the you putting a label on him that he's trying to sue you for defamation for. You see what I'm saying? So if you perform that song at the Super Bowl, like I was saying in the car, bro, and you say the A minor and all this other shit, that's how people are gonna.
And it's really. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Nah, I was just gonna say that's how people are gonna see you, as that, and people that don't even know, but they just watch the Super Bowl are gonna have that in your head that, oh, the certified lover boy is a certified, you know what? Okay.
Someone said this on a podcast. They were like, people are because we love this song, right? Everybody loves this song. It's a good diss track, but he's not glorifying it. But because the song is so popular,
We're
they're glorifying
glorifying
being
it.
a
Yeah,
pedophile.
we are.
We're dancing to it and doing this and this. Like, when you really think about, like, it's kind of fucked up. Regardless, that yeah, he's wrong, but we shouldn't even be speaking about it. Should be handled through the normal channel. She's past the age now. Nothing happened.
I kind of disagree though.
I mean, he brought it up, but I don't think we should be the way it makes sense because it's like, yeah, it's a song, it's for entertainment, but it's about a serious thing, and we're dancing to it and getting lit, like diminishing what it means to be a pedophile, basically.
Yeah,
like, because
right.
that's the main. Well, that ain't the whole song about is this, but that's part of it. But you're, wow, A minor, everybody doing the dance, like. It's like making a joke of people that actually going through that. Like, that could be.
It could be interpreted that way. Yeah. Nah, I feel you. I didn't even think about it that way.
I didn't either till someone said that. You're right.
That's true. I mean, Kendrick the type of person. He might never apologize to Drake, but he would apologize if he made somebody, if he offended a fan that got, was a victim of that. I believe he would apologize for that if he knew about it. He might not get to him, but yeah, he crashing out, and I think they might be setting up Lil Wayne next. I don't know.
Why are you looking at me?
Idols become rivals.
Mm-hmm. He was just talking about the Carter 3 and shit. I just saw an interview where he was talking about Wayne was one of his inspirations.
He said the best rapper alive is the best rapper retired. He thought Jay-Z was. Jay-Z will never retire. He say he retiring and then he comes back.
Let me switch gears for something. This wasn't a topic, but it just came to my mind because of a conversation I had with an OG.
With an OG?
You dealing with a woman. They have a child. Do you think a man should get the child a gift for the upcoming holiday? You're dealing with her. You probably say, smashing, whatever, and they have a child. They don't ask for a gift for the child or anything like that. But do you feel like as a man, you dealing with this woman, she's giving her body to you?
That's a good question.
Do you think you
Smiley.
should get them a gift or not? Do you think you should? Well, not even just them, because you know that women probably want a gift. But do you think you should get their child a gift as well? Let's go around with that one. You want to start it?
What was the question?
All right, say you dealing with a guy. He has a child. Christmas is coming up.
Christmas is coming.
You get your family, all this other shit. You get your guy that you're dealing with. You've been dealing with him for a little bit. Y'all have birthdays and shit already. He did something for you for your birthday. You did something for him. You gonna get him something for Christmas. Do you get his child something too? Or do you just get him something? And why do you feel like you shouldn't? Or why do you feel like you should?
If I have a relationship with the child too, like if I've seen them, but even if I have,
you don't got a relationship
happy
with the
birthday or tell them I said happy birthday or happy birthday to them, whatever. But yeah, I would, I guess, if it was to that. But yeah, I would have to like.
You don't feel like? Do you feel like it don't matter?
I've thought about it.
Or do you feel like it should be something?
I don't think it necessarily. It depends on the person. If it don't, I think that would be like a bonus to the guy. Like, oh, you got my kid something for their birthday. Like, oh, thank you. I appreciate it. You didn't have to do that, right? But yeah, but I don't think most guys would really care. But some guys would probably be mad. Like, bitch, it's my daughter's birthday and you ain't get her nothing. Like, I don't know. But I don't think a guy every man would react. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So I don't think it would be an issue if you did.
The only way I think a guy would care is if she always got the kid something and then she stopped because of something that, you know what I mean, like a little argument that y'all might have been going through. It's like, why are you taking our argument out on a kid?
Right. But not just that, like out of obligation. Like, shorty don't have to get me shit for not get shit for my kid, rather. You know what I mean? But then, like, okay, so say they have a kid, you don't have a relationship with the kid, you don't buy the kid a gift. Are you an asshole? You got her something. Are you an asshole?
Well, the thing. That's why I said about having a relationship. Like, it's a little different. Like, if you with the child usually lives with the mom. In some cases, the father has full custody and they'll live with parents. But in most cases, if they're not together, the kid lives with the mom. So if he lives there with her, he come over there a lot. He going to probably see her kid at some point if it's to that. So then that's different because it's like you're a part of that kid's life, and that's like a package deal. Like, I think. But it's a different dynamic between men and women because, like I said, most men don't. Sometimes, I told the guys where their kid had a room, but they still didn't have custody. They were at their mom's house most of the time, or whatever. So, but they had a relationship with their child. So it's just different. I know guys that they would split the week up. It would be like, I have them for 3 days or whatever. You have them for 4. Like, switch like that or so. So it depends how. I think it depends on if you have a relationship with them or not. I don't think you should be obligated to do that if you never even met the kid. You just aware that they have one. But it's a courtesy. Like I said, I've said happy birthday, but I never bought nobody. I have met people.
Do you think that would be like emotional awareness too? Because it would probably have something to do with your connection to that woman and how you know exactly how she feels about her child, like how important that would be to her.
Yeah, you gonna know
for you to do something like that. You know how much her kid means, and if you did something for her kid, how much that would make her happy. Or if you didn't do anything for her kid, or you didn't even think about anything for her kid, how disappointed she would probably be? Probably not break up.
It depends on,
but what type of feeling she would have after.
It depends on how you feel about Christmas in general. Because
So
if you say, "Oh, I don't believe
that would
in
be
Christmas,"
transparency. You have to explain that to them up front. Though.
Yeah, that should have been beforehand. But so what is happening? She has a birthday party and he's there and he ain't.
It's Christmas.
You said Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, if he don't celebrate it, then that should have been something you already knew previously. And
but anything, birthday too, right? Like even a birthday. If you don't celebrate stuff.
Yeah, but that should be a conversation up front. You shouldn't be having that in the midst of it going on.
Exactly. Excuse me.
That chick pulled up to the baby shower and they started, the kid's birthday party, the step mother, but it ain't step, they're not married, but I'm just saying step mother of the girl had a birthday, they had a birthday party with the biological mom and the dad threw her party, and she wasn't invited, but she his girlfriend, and she came there, and then they opened the door and started scrapping.
Damn.
And of course he
gonna go because it's his daughter. But then see that's messy, yo. I don't care. Like the new man. Matter of fact, I want to meet him because how.
Yeah, I would want to.
Especially if he gonna be around my daughter while I'm not around. I need to see his characteristics. I gotta see what type of person this is.
Have you ever watched those loyalty test shits?
Nah, you know that shit tricky.
It was one.
You know that
guy
shit tricky.
was on the down low.
I can't do it.
And she caught him with a guy, and they was under the covers on the couch. Like, cause he lied right to the people outside watching.
How far do these
he's like,
go?
Nobody's there. He's like, nobody's there. I don't see no chick there. A dude just went in the house with her. He just came to the house. But he's like, they not thinking nothing of it. But when that dude got out the car, and it was from far away, because they wasn't right. They was trying to be discreet, so they was not close. But he looked gay when he got out the car. I couldn't even see his face. I could just tell from his posture and how he walked into the house or whatever. And they didn't get out at the same time, so you could clearly see. A few minutes later, he gets out. You didn't even know nobody else was in the car. So they tell the girl. She's not with him at this point, but the video people, they tell the girl that she called the dude, and he tells her, this is what she tells him, he told her that he ain't nobody there, he's there by himself, he's just chilling at the crib. He ain't saying that nobody was there, his homeboys. Why you lying about having a dude at the house? I could see if it was a chick, right? But it's a dude. Why you just lying and saying you just chilling by yourself? Or whatever, and they like, nah, there's definitely somebody in there. So she was like, I'm about to come over there. So then she pull up and she get in the car with them and park her car down the street. And then she called him again. She was like, what are you doing? She was like, he was like, nothing, I'm just chilling, watching TV. She was like, you there by yourself? And then he was like, yeah. She was like, you sure? He was like, yeah, I'm in here, I'm just chilling, watching a movie or whatever. And then she was like, she lied, said she at work. So they put the phone on speaker. You could hear him lying, saying nobody there. So they're like, we clearly seen a dude go in there with him. So then she was like, well, let's go in there, let's see. So they go in there, and they on the couch. The dude had his shirt off. They on the couch under a blanket, then the other dude get up and pulling up his pants. And she's like, what is this? What is going on? I think that don't be fake, though. But, she was like, what are you, I don't believe, he was like, what do you mean? What is this? What's going on? She's like, you gay? A man? A dude? Really? And then the guy's antagonizing her, the dude that's in there with him. He's like, you mad? Or whatever. And he twerked and he's doing extra stuff.
No,
or
that's
whatever.
crazy.
And she was like, really? This is what she was like, no, ain't nothing happened. He was like, we were just watching a movie with your shirt off. He was like, what does that mean? I spilled something on my shirt and I just didn't get a chance to change it. Yeah, I just took it off. And
now, is
she
it
was under the covers
if
on
a
the
dude
couch.
cheat with a dude, that's an automatic red flag.
Yeah,
that's
no.
it.
Yeah, no, ain't no red flag. It's a good vibe.
If a dude cheat with a woman, you'll probably forgive him.
Yeah, that's my man. I'm with him.
But cheating is cheating.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
I don't
No.
want no.
No,
If
it's
you
not.
cheat with a dude, that's different because first of all, you be saying compete, whatever. I don't have a dick. If you like getting bent over or bending dudes over, I can't help you in that. And I feel like when guys be bisexual, I feel like they really more so like men, but they get pleasure from women too, because women are just like an attraction thing, but they would really want to be with a man. That's what I believe. Like, but they mess with women to try to cover that.
Hi, Kayet Twan.
But that's fine if you. I don't care if people gay. That's not. I just don't lie to me and
You
tell
want
me
to
that
listen
you
to
like
the best old school
that you
music.
like women.
I like old school.
You know, because I give
Drop
you the choice to decide.
Some in the
And
comments.
that's what she said.
Some
You
song
didn't tell me, but I don't know
selections.
how she didn't know because that dude was gay. Because then they do a
Chains
follow
kinda
up
fly.
and see what happened.
Appreciate you,
like,
Jay.
They
Thank
got
you.
back together
Said
and
the
they
chains
worked
kind
it
of
out
fly.
or whatever.
This is
And
our record label.
he was talking and he sounded like he was fruity. So I don't know how my gaydar. I always be thinking people be gay because I just don't be trusting them. Now you can't tell if the woman is a man if a man is really a woman or not. Like they be having facial hair, they be all buff and stuff taking in. Like it was before it was just for men. They couldn't tell if it was really a woman, but now both of us gotta be surprised. Like I don't. And I seen some trans people that's like you can tell they look like a boy and a girl, so you could kind of tell that they're not. But then some is like you would have never known if they didn't say nothing. They just looking at them talk, and it's like I mean you can do you just let people know. That's all I said. If you about to be if you interested in somebody trying to talk, you about to get intimate, but it should be before you about to get intimate. Like let them know what you really are. If you know you wasn't born a woman or you wasn't born a man and you're portraying to be that. So you know what people can't tell. Because some of these people be like, even they be having disease, this a little off. But people be having HIV and AIDS and stuff, and they be like, I don't have to tell.
You can catch a charge like that though, right? I think you can
It
catch a
depends
charge.
what state you're in.
What?
That's not federal law.
That should be everywhere.
I don't know what states it is, but it's not the whole country. It's only some certain states.
Cause that's premeditated.
Well,
If you knew you had it, and then you slept with somebody, that's premeditated. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Fuck that.
Yeah, they like I don't have to tell. She was like, but she's married though. But because they have all this. That's why I really think it's secure. But they just be giving you all these antiviral meds because you can take those and you won't catch it. If their count is undetectable or like they're whatever, then they can't pass it on. They still have it and they have to keep getting their treatment. But if they take that and their partner takes it, then they build up an immunity for it too, so they can't pass it on. Allegedly, they call it antiviral meds. But if you could do that and stop people from passing it on, then that don't make sense. Then you should be able to cure it. Because how do you do that?
You got to pay money. You know what I'm saying? I think that's
they just want to keep people keep getting money. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So they want. So they just keep. They take those for life. Then they never.
Because they never cure you unless, you know what I'm saying, they keep the revenue going. But that's why they had to kill somebody like Dr. Sebi, because that nigga was really curing people. Yeah, unalive, my bad. That he was really curing people. And it was documented. Like, he got a court case that was like, no, you can't say you're curing people unless you got proof.
And he brought mad people in the courtroom.
Proved it. Like,
mad witnesses.
Proved it. Mad patients.
And this was in the 80s.
You know what I'm saying? And they had to be like, yo, like, what more proof? You know what I'm saying? I know this person probably had that shit.
Medical records, all that, yeah.
Well, that shit is good, so. And as soon as they could confirm that shit, I think it was a year after he died, bro. I was like, yeah, that's crazy.
She over here.
That's crazy.
So.
What's that on your fur?
Her nipple.
Is that a nipple? I don't know what that is.
What do you guys think about like job Christmas parties? Like,
I gotta go to one
Oh, you gonna
in
go?
December.
you going?
I mean, it's like a restaurant. Of
It's
course
only a job, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. How do you feel about those?
I feel they're forced, and I don't like going to them. But I
Would
ain't
you
go to the
rather
last
not
one.
go?
Yeah,
Yeah, he said that before, remember?
yeah. I would much rather stay home.
I only went to one Christmas party from a job ever.
How was it?
It wasn't too nice. Because I used to work at this nursing home in West Haven, and I was the receptionist. And it had a party at this bar. So I don't even know, was it out in West Haven somewhere? And it was nice. And it had a seating area too. It was like a bar, restaurant. We had food, we had drinks. Yeah, it was nice.
We went to a Christmas party at Yale one time. Cause my boy worked at Yale and UPS.
And he could bring a plus one.
Yeah, and then I guess, cause it was 3 of us though, so I don't know how the fuck he got all 3 of us in there, but we came with him, and that shit was crazy. That shit was crazy. That was fun. So other than that, I've never had like a company party that was fun. Yeah, 'cause
He's a
motherfuckers is grown
maniac.
in that shit, dog. Yeah, that shit fire.
Oh.
That's the Trump dance.
And I'm doing it.
I'm doing-
Did you put?
I'm doing the Trump dance for.
You got.
for
Did
the-
you buy that wig? The hat with the Trump hair.
Only for the Trump supporters.
You bought it?
Nah, I didn't buy it. No.
You know, that shit gonna end up, that shit's gonna burn as soon as you wear that shit in the crib, nigga. As soon as you get through the door, nigga, you know grandma got the incantations on. She ain't playing that shit, nigga.
I ain't raised no Trump supporter.
Yeah, I don't even care if you play him. Well,
That's that.
Yo, I watched this Christmas movie, yo, called Dear Santa.
Hey, Santa,
And it was about this kid who the parents thought was gonna be a loser. He was gonna get beat up when he went to high school. And his father, he was kind of out of shape and he wasn't athletic. And he came and he gave his parents a letter that he wanted them to mail out. It was for Santa. And his father was like, "Aren't you a little too old to believe in Santa?"
how old was he?
He was in like the 6th grade or 5th grade or something.
Oh, and he
He's too
came
old
to
in
the
the
house and
sixth grade.
Santa had powers and somebody was after them.
Hold on. The kid was dyslexic and he wrote a letter to Santa, but he put "Dear Satan, Dear Satan."
Cause they put the words backwards and
And
shit.
it went to hell. His wish list went to hell.
Okay, how did it end? Okay, whatever, go ahead.
So the kid, he had 3 wishes, but after his 3rd wish,
Three wishes.
the devil will have his soul. His soul will go to hell.
Wow.
So they had this kid performing in front of Post Malone and all this shit, so
Post Malone wild for even doing that movie. Like that's
Post
Jack
Malone
Black,
playing some wild ass
Jack Black. You
role.
know
He
who
was
Jack
in-
Black
yeah,
is, right?
oh yeah.
Nacho
He was
Libre.
in there too.
Yeah, Jack Black was
Black be knowing too.
he was Satan, supposed to be Satan,
He looked like he
but he wasn't even Satan. He was a fucking minion from hell,
He was a demon.
serving under another demon that was another's like a supervisor demon.
Oh my god. So they never even.
So he was
got
lying.
to the top.
It wasn't even Satan. So you had to, and the kid was innocent and a good kid. So
He was a jinn, nigga. That nigga was
he wasn't
Take
even a
your
jinn. He was like
He
a
made him
imp.
3 wishes, right? Yeah. He was
But
a
he
jinn.
just did that so he could like try to make a deal.
That's crazy.
But he used his powers to help Post Malone be influenced and bring the kid on stage. The kid be the most popular kid in school. Get the girl that he wanted to get.
And you see how they control influence and shit like that, and everything.
Because
now
Christmas
is
movies
influence.
used to be like cool for the family. Like the family
Black
sit there and watch them.
Yeah, Black Christmas is crazy.
But that was cool. But like the movies that the families would watch back in the day, like
Yeah.
Home Alone,
I was just talking
Christmas
about some
Story,
movies like that, bro.
you know what I mean,
They
shit
don't
like
do
that.
shit no more,
Like
man.
those was like the shits. They don't make movies like that no
Mm-mm.
more. Now they make movies like Dear Santa, where Santa is supposed to be saying.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy. Like the culture is like it's changing. It's just like okay, like Thanksgiving, like it's crazy. People trying to buy turkeys and shit, but
Did you hear about?
it's all about your family. Like
Did you hear about the Butterball turkey recalls?
nah.
They said I gotta be careful with the Butterball turkeys because somebody in the factory was fucking the turkeys. And they got distributed out. So,
It don't make no damn sense.
I mean, he got arrested at fire, but they don't know how many turkeys.
You can't,
Very good.
just like somebody said, stir of echoes.
Making
Somebody
Thanksgiving
always
great
gotta
again.
ruin it.
Somebody always got ruined in fact.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is. Like, come on, bro. You don't know how many people.
You can't contain yourself.
He-
Go
yeah.
buy your own fucking turkey and fuck that.
He
And
snapped.
fill it
He
up
must have
and
snapped.
you eat it.
He must have snapped. Cause ain't no way
Weirdo.
you fucking turkeys.
Some
Ain't no
people
way.
they have a
You
fetish.
If you work at the turkey
That's a
spot,
Some people
jive. That's
have
a
sex
jive
with
turkey
cars.
for real.
You
Who
know
was
that?
that?
That's
Who
true.
was that jive turkey?
that's true. Oh my god, yeah, he was.
I forgot what's that called.
He was really a jive
Have
turkey.
sex with objects.
He was super jive, super jive.
Jive ass turkey.
Go on Kendra G singles, okay? Find you a lady. It's somebody
That
equally
likes
weird.
that
They
vagina
You
viscous
could put that
innards
in your what
feels
you
like
looking for.
turkey.
Yeah, right.
Or no, that likes to have intercourse with objects or things like you do.
Yo, that brings up something that I watched.
And
I
that
watched
junk is
something.
wide. It ain't even tell.
They
It's
said
open. What
they,
is the
they
fuck?
had a discussion. They had 3 ministers on a panel, and the question was, is Jesus
Doesn't matter
in
if you're black
gay
or
marriage?
white.
What?
Is he in a
What?
gay marriage?
Is Jesus
We're
in
not
gay marriage?
We're not going. We're not going.
It was 3 ministers that was on it. 2 said yes. 1 said no.
You're saying does the Bible accept it? No, it don't.
In the Bible,
But
it
people
specifically
also not supposed to
it
judge.
specifically shuns
Homosexuality.
homosexuality.
Yeah, but people also are
Leviticus.
not supposed to judge. So that's
The whole Leviticus, all the way up to 20.
It said because only he can do that.
No, none. It don't say nobody can do it.
No,
It's an
I'm
abomination.
saying only he can judge people. I said.
Oh, I mean, yeah. But they be trying to change shit in the shit to make it fit their narrative.
They be like, he know my heart.
And that's why they say, like, you know, they tell people that really don't know to just go by the King James Version. Because there was so many people that reviewed it and all this other shit. So, like, it's the most credible version or whatever. If you're a spiritual person that wants to get that.
You said the King James version.
King James Version, yeah.
I don't think that's the
Yeah.
I
They
think
said that's the most,
I think
because
the Ethiopian Bible is the most
not, but that's what I'm saying,
Bible.
is everything is translated different in different languages.
Mhm.
The,
I see what you're
the
saying.
best interpretation is from the one that has the most effort.
King James is a wild.
He was a wild dude,
And
but he spent
he-
the most money to have the best Bible.
No. What I'm saying is a lot of the shit that we were talking about before, as far as like taking out the woman and shit, that was because of him. He was a homosexual. So because he
Yeah,
was a
but they
homosexual,
still
hold on.
had elements
I
about
understand that.
man being first.
I understand it, but what I'm saying is he took out a lot of the women because he was because of his lifestyle, not because the Bible wanted the women to be out of it, not because God punished the woman. He just took those stories out just because. That's why I said, like, if we're gonna talk about the most accurate, we're gonna talk about the ones that has the most stories, and that's the Ethiopian Bible. And we know that in history, there is people from the Bible in Ethiopia. We know that, like, you know what I'm saying?
We
There.
don't know nothing. We know
I
what
mean,
they
we
told
know
us.
that's in the Bible.
I don't
We'll
know.
say that. We know that's in the
I
Bible.
don't know. I don't know if
That the Ark of the Covenant went to Ethiopia.
True,
That's true. You can look it up.
for that to be the most credible Bible.
I mean,
Because I don't
yeah,
know,
that's
because there's so
subjective.
many.
I'm just saying it's
Because
more.
there's so many different readings, and that's why I said.
I'm just saying it's more.
Translation wise, it's been the most reviewed translation wise.
Yeah, because it's English, but we already know, like, with our language and the spelling in certain words and shit, like, I feel like it's obvious how they would take the word of a people that didn't look like them and translate it to how they do and market it to us now. Because it's like, when you think about Jesus and Christianity, like, the roots of that in our culture, not from other cultures, in our culture is from slavery. And we didn't have these beliefs before slavery unless you were in the part of Africa where they already had the Ethiopian Bible. You see what I'm saying? Other than that, you were turned into a Christian or Baptist, whatever, based off of the slave trade. So it's like that teaching from that King James is the same nigga that we were saying that, you know what I mean, okay, we trust him to have the most valid book. Like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that, right? Like, what did he look like? What was the history of him? What did he do? Like, I don't know about that. But I do believe, like I was saying before, there's like a lot of truth in the Bible and all the holy books, but you just gotta piece it together. Like, it's not gonna be obvious. Oh shit. I just thought.
You just don't want it. Hi everyone, thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button if you haven't already. Share and subscribe.
Facts. I just thought that with this Kendrick and Drake beef going on right now, a lot of people, like, a lot of industry shit is getting exposed right now. Like, what do y'all think about the state of hip hop music right now?
In terms of what?
In terms of the business of the music. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think it's going to get better? Do you think it's
Do you feel like it's
Exactly.
different? Do
Exactly.
you feel like it's better? Do you feel like it's
Music,
worse?
period. People don't have talent anymore. They just be saying anything, and it don't even matter what they say. They're not doing it based on talent. Now it's only what you look like, or what these little mumble ABC. Like, I don't know. It'd be trash to me, most of the music.
But don't you think there's
You
like
get a sprinkle of some in there, but those people don't get the notoriety that they deserve when they actually do have talent, unless they've taken their clothes off.
But you know what it is? I think that is more honorable than the people that is taking their clothes off. Even if they don't have the money, it's like, if I'm listening to somebody and they don't have the biggest fan base, I feel like it's more authentic to just fuck with an artist, and not because of the popularity, just because you happen to stumble across them and they were good. You see what I'm saying? So you're like, okay, I'm just gonna continue supporting this person, and then they might blow up later and shit. But in that time frame, you fuck with their music. You see, it's easier in this time to do that now, because it's like, it's just we got YouTube, we got Spotify. Like before, when I was like a kid, I thought you had to be on a record label to release an album. And then like when I started getting older, I think it was like 20s when you realize, oh shit, like I could just pay a service and the service could handle all that shit for me, like distribution and everything.
Like ASCAP.
Exactly. Like you don't think this shit is possible until you figure out how to do it. And this is the era where everything is basically like figured out how to do. For sure. Like that's why these kids are so smart. Look at all of your younger nieces and nephews or your younger siblings, cousins, whatever. Like they're more proficient with these like smartphones than we are, bro.
Right.
Like my 11-year-old daughter, when she was like 9, she was like, "Oh, Daddy, you just got to do this on the phone or some shit." And I was like, "How the hell?" Like, I still don't know how she did that shit. I should have recorded her doing it. Like, this is crazy, yo. What happened? We got a hologram? What happened?
No, it was something floating in the air, and it looked like a spider, but it was black. It was, I don't know, and I blew it, and I don't know where it went. But
Maybe it was ash.
But it was floating in the air, like it wasn't just fall. It would just fall.
Maybe it was like a cobweb stuck in the air.
It was black.
Maybe it was like a cobweb of smoke in the air. You ever be seeing that shit? Like a little string of smoke? And it look different, but it's still smoke, but it's just like clustered together. I be thinking that shit's like stuck on a cobweb or some shit like that. Cause ain't no way that shit's just
spider was carrying it.
Yeah. Like flying spiders is real, right?
They said it was coming up.
Now, yeah.
That's crazy, yo.
Some wild shit.
Flying spiders
But
is
it said
crazy.
within the next 2 years. It's in New Jersey now. It came to New Jersey.
Can you imagine walking around outside in Jersey, you know, minding your business, and you look up and you see a fucking spider just flying towards you with his legs out like that kamikaze spider or bug or whatever that shit that jumped on you, bro. Just a spider though, like that's crazy, bro. That is crazy, yo. Spiders are like aliens. I think those are aliens, bro.
Truth is out there.
Spiders are aliens, bro.
I do think that, not spiders, but I do think some creatures are aliens.
Because they're
like
different from
underwater stuff, like a eel and a sea urchin, like stuff be looking weird. Like it be looking like what they depict a alien to be, like octopus.
But think about it. Look at a spider. A spider has 8 legs. Most bugs has 4
It
or 6.
got mad eyes too, and they just be looking at you.
Mad eyes. Like that's crazy.
That's why they be going when it was.
And they could, like, I heard it's only the female spiders that could spin webs, which I never knew until like recently. I'm like, what? And then it's like they can spin webs. They have freaking what's the names coming out their thorax. This shit crazy, bro. And they could jump. They're like the first bungee jumpers ever, if you think about it. If those shits was like dog size, we would have to exterminate them. Like the bigger these animals get in abundance, I kind of understand why we don't have the dinosaurs around no more. You know what I'm saying? Because even if the dinosaur didn't look nothing like how they portrayed them in Jurassic Park, like them niggas couldn't be here and we be here and be this size. Maybe if we were bigger, but I'm pretty sure everybody wasn't that size back in the day. The Giants was AKA the fallen angels, so we don't know.
This guy was upset with his nieces and nephews because his sister was dead in the house for 1 to 3 years.
What?
She has 3 adult children living in the home, and they were with her
Why didn't
unalive body. They had special needs. It also says that in there. They was not like normal kids mentally.
But what about the
And,
brother,
they
though?
said the mom told them, you know, they be saying, don't open the door, don't let nobody in. And her corpse was there, and they had just put a pile of clothes on top of her. She was in the bed.
Yo.
And he kept coming over there through the course of that time, and they would lie and be like, oh, she's asleep, or she went out.
Wait, who kept on coming over there?
The brother.
Oh, so the brother found out that they were doing this. I thought the brother was doing it.
He sent
How
the
long?
cops
How
over
long?
there to do a welfare check.
Oh,
1 to 3
shit.
years. There were just bones. It was no.
Wow.
How was the kid surviving?
They couldn't smell that?
I
They
don't
was
know.
eating her?
No, they didn't say
What they
that.
was eating?
The mom was there, right?
She was
She
gone
was
for
the
3
mom.
years.
Oh, shit.
They
were
was in there for
adults,
3
though.
years.
I don't think they were like slow like that. They probably had
So
a
they
job.
was able to
But
just
they're
feed
like,
themselves?
listen, that people with Down syndrome could go to work. I don't know the extent of their disability,
But then, like, if
they
you
were
could do
able
that,
to
why
have a
wouldn't
conversation
you alert the authorities?
because
for
they
3
was.
years?
They said
Unless
she
they had
told
something
them.
to do with it.
They said she told them don't let nobody. They didn't do anything. They didn't press charge because they had special needs.
It wasn't foul play.
Yeah, they said.
But but
really
you're saying
just
they
listened to
could have
her.
been capable of doing that, or you don't know?
It didn't give enough information, but I'm saying, you know, there's
But I'm
levels to
just saying,
disability.
I'm
it just
speculating
said
that they
mentally
probably
disabled.
didn't.
Because people
know
that
well
are
enough,
slow
and if they
take
didn't for
take
3
stuff
years,
literally. Like if she say don't let nobody in or don't tell nobody.
3
So
years is extreme.
But you thinking like yourself, they let them
It's
get
not
away
even
with
that.
it. So obviously they believe that something is wrong with them. Maybe they were getting
3
disability
years.
or something.
And they survived for 3 years. It's just
They
crazy
must be
to me.
getting disability or something. They were adults, so they probably was getting disability.
But that's what I'm saying. It's just 3 years is a long time. Like, you did something that you know is wrong. How long do you go on with this when it's a constant reminder of it there with you?
It's wrong.
Yeah,
Do
for 3
you
years.
if you slow?
I don't know.
That's
But
what
if
I'm
you're
saying.
able to take care of yourself for 3 years, like,
if
you're
you
not
can take
that
care
slow.
of yourself, yeah, you're not.
But we don't know the
Right.
full circumstance.
If you
they
could
had
go
a nurse
to the
or
cash
there was
checking
a-
place and cash that check,
Right,
you're not that.
right, right.
I don't know that. I
Right.
just said they could have had disability.
That's
I don't know.
conscious.
It didn't say all of
That's a
that.
conscious
It just
decision.
said that they were mentally challenged.
They
It
probably
said that
did something
in
to
there.
that woman.
Yeah,
Well, they
might
don't
have.
think they did because they didn't.
I
do
think they
anything
might
to
have.
Yeah,
Possible.
that's some shit that they could get
It's a
away with,
possible
'cause,
theory.
Yeah, you never know.
But he was mad and he cremated and he said they're not coming to the. He did have a ceremony. He said they didn't like it.
Because all of them could have been on a different level of intellect. Maybe it was one of them that was like, I'm gonna kill mama.
Don't say anything.
Yeah, don't say anything. Mama said don't say anything, so we'll get in trouble if, you know what I mean? And they knew that, fuck it.
And you don't know, like for example, like there be people that be adults but they had the mind of a child. So like if you say something to them, they might take it literally. They didn't give enough description to say how mentally challenged, and I don't know if they were getting disability or not, but they must have been living somehow. So maybe they were capable to swipe a card, but they don't know how to count or whatever. I didn't even know what's the name, know how to read. She said what the Sync Santa thing was. That was whose name it was. She read it. I didn't even know she could read. But it just be different level or different parts of the brain control different stuff. Like they could easily memorize a song and say that word for word on point, like in sync with it. But if you ask them a question where they gotta think and use their own thoughts, it might take them a second to get that out. Or and if you say certain stuff, like they could have been autistic. Autistic people don't pick up on social cues. They'll literally believe what you say, like they don't think like, oh, you're being sarcastic, or they don't get that, or why people happy and why. So it wasn't enough context to say what exactly was wrong with them. So that's why I'm saying it could be possible that they did something, but we don't know what their level of intellect or how they were surviving. I'm assuming they got disability because in the article it said they had mental issues and they got away with it. They didn't charge them with anything. So I'm thinking, and this was a black person, so if, you know, this was a black lady, the guy was black. I didn't see the lady, but her brother is black, so I'm assuming, you know, the lady was, and so I don't know. It wasn't enough information to be like, oh, they knew better. Because you're thinking like yourself. We're not mentally disabled.
I'm just saying with 3 years, like that's a long time. A few months,
It
maybe,
is.
you know.
But they said,
you survived and you sustained
but this
yourself.
this is something
You know
that
what I
a
mean?
little
There was
kid would do.
some type of sustenance that you had for that period of time.
No, but listen, but they probably couldn't know how to swipe
to make
a card
that shit believable to everybody else on the outside
no,
for
but
3
also,
years. So
this is something that
raise any speculation.
Also, this is something that a little kid would do. They said she was on the bed with a pile of clothes over her. They probably knew, like, I don't want to see this, but I don't know. So they probably did it, covered it up. But they probably didn't even go in that room anymore, and they probably just went on.
That whole house
if they're
like
mentally, they probably don't have the wherewithal to be sad or to be like they don't understand. We don't know what type of disability they got. There's different ones that affect you differently and make you normal
Could have been
reactions.
some Norman Bates type.
So wait. The dude that called the police, who was he?
Their uncle.
So the uncle, why didn't the uncle didn't check in on his sister for 2 years?
What I said. He kept coming there and they wouldn't let him in. He was like, I just want to see her face. I just want to know. And then eventually he sent the cops there to do a welfare check.
Yeah, but 2 years? Like, you should have been...
Because he didn't think that she was in there. He didn't think that when he found out, he was mad. Because in a year, if I go there twice and they didn't let me see my sister, something's wrong.
Right.
If I go there twice, there's no way it's going to take 2 years for me to make that wellness call.
And he was calling and he said somebody was on the phone pretending to, because I guess the time didn't match up. Like, they was doing her voice. Like, acting like they was her.
Oh, nah, these niggas is too smart. Ain't no way. They knew what was going on. If
but
they
she
had
said,
the
don't
fucking...
say nothing. She probably did. Parents do be saying
did.
that. Don't you open my door. Don't you do.
They might have did that one. Yeah. They might have did that one.
Don't parents be saying, don't let nobody in. I don't care who it is. If Jesus come here, don't knock on the door.
They do. Especially
I've heard that.
people like us. 100%. But that's crazy, though. That's fucking crazy, though. She was dead in that shit. Like, how did she die? Like, did she just get sick? Like,
she was in, I think she was in a wheelchair or something.
So why didn't she have people that came and
that probably did. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. It didn't have all that information, but she probably did. I think there was someone there helping her because she was special needs too.
So maybe
well,
that
in a wheelchair.
did
she wasn't. Probably mentally she wasn't, but she was in a wheelchair.
And they blamed it on the kids because it's perfect alibi. Because that's crazy.
Well, they didn't blame the kids because the kids didn't get charged.
They didn't press charges on them. But that's perfect. If somebody else did do that,
and they're getting assistance, so it's something wrong with them because they said that too. Like they're now getting state assistance or something, some program before? Or something. I don't know. I guess they had to switch it because maybe the mom was in charge or whatever. Maybe they didn't, so they had to find somebody else to take care of them and stuff. So they really do have something wrong.
I had a homegirl that worked in the Govcon. Like, for like, some people were like regular, some people had like autism, some people.
Yeah.
Shit would be crazy. Some people like were up and then they fucking lost everything and they snapped. Mm-hmm. And it's like, whoa, like that shit is crazy.
Yeah, this place that I work, this guy checked his own self in because he lost both his parents in the same year, and then his wife divorced him.
Yeah.
And then his kids, the other siblings sold the house, I think, the parents' house, and didn't tell him. That
sounded exactly like one of the dudes that was living there. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? That's crazy. And they gotta keep these medicated and shit.
All that happened at one time.
And I feel
he didn't do anything. He just felt like he couldn't take it. And I also think he was staying in the house too, or I don't know, maybe his wife, you know, what happened with divorce. Maybe she took him to the cleaners in addition to you already leaving him. And this, why would you, I mean, I don't know what's worse, if you would wait and let him go through this, because if you want to leave, I guess, but that's kind of messed up.
That had to be a money situation. He must have had money. She must have saw that he was easily taken advantage
Yeah,
of.
because them places are expensive, and that was a decent place.
He was easily taken
gotta pay
advantage
for
of.
room and board. There was nothing wrong with him. Like, he could walk around and talk. Some of the people, there was one lady that was schizophrenic, but she was a nice lady, and I ain't never see her have no. They had to take medication. I would be but they took it themselves. I just had to give it to them and monitor and stuff. And she would be talking to me. They would tell, at other place I work to, they tell me to tell them to get out or don't sit in the living room or whatever. But I ain't tell them that. If they want to talk to me, it wasn't bothering me, because that's not right. And it wasn't for like, oh, say like they can go into stuff where they're gonna be. They just don't want to hear them talking or don't want to hear them.
They're just being rude.
Yeah, but it's like they live here. Like I'm not about to.
Yeah, I overheard some wild stories that go on in the group homes and shit. Niggas be wilding out.
This lady used to think she was going somewhere. I was a receptionist at another place, and she would come up. One of the people that lived there, she would come up and she'd be like, "Which way is the train station?" Like she came to the front that she inside, saying, "Which way is the train station?" Pointing down the hall, like inside the place, and like. I just went along with it. I'd be like, oh, because she can't go outside because she don't know what's going on. Some people, if they get close to the door, they had a thing where it would beep. So the alarm would go up. And you gotta try to run. And I had to do that because I was at the front to try to run and stop them from going outside. But I already knew I would catch them before or try to redirect them. That's why I'm like, oh, if you go down the hall right there, and I told her where her room was at because she think that's outside somewhere. And then she was like, okay, well, thank you. I'll see you later. You have a good day.
I said, wow. I pray I have all my cognitive functions when I get older.
Yeah, me too. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm good. I'm that too.
As we...
I don't know what that shit.
To a shot. A holiday shot.
Nah, I'm good. My stomach hurting just looking at this shit.
Yo.
I ain't gonna hold you. I gotta take that number. Ooh, boo.
Yeah. Ooh.
I said a boo boo. You gotta be from the West Coast to know what a boo boo is. Oh, you good?
Be careful. What happened?
Oh, damn. You gotta make sure now they don't go over there. Get cut up by the glass.
Live action.
So, come here.
But I don't want to put stuff in the cabinet because what happened before, I don't trust it. I got too much backed up in this. Too many dishes.
No, I was just thinking about something that it was kind of off topic from what we was talking about, but it was about did you hear about Terrence Crawford offering a fight?
Nah, don't go over there.
Paul?
I couldn't grab her, my bad.
Did you hear about that?
You said what?
Jake Paul, Terrence Crawford wanted to fight Jake Paul.
Terrence Crawford?
Yeah.
And Jake Paul,
Yeah.
he's not gonna fight Terrence Crawford because Terrence Crawford not gonna fake that fight, nigga. He gonna beat that nigga ass. And I heard the commission's looking into the Jake Paul fight because if it was scripted, it shouldn't have been on FanDuel. Or it shouldn't have been on the betting shits.
On FanDuel, do you be doing that? Malcolm said something to his friend.
Yeah, hell yeah. I used to. I won some bread up that one time. I was like, oh shit.
Shout out to FanDuel.
No, don't
Sponsor
try to get out.
Sponsor us.
Relax.
We'll give you guys a drop. Fuck with FanDuel. I fuck with the Cowboys too, as you can see.
They won.
We beat them Giants tonight.
Yeah, I think they did.
We got one win, you know what I mean? You know, don't count us out. That's all we say. You know, everybody hating us. We're the most hated.
Is the Giants good this year?
No, the Giants is normally trash.
Oh damn.
So if we lost this would have been a heartbreaker.
I think I heard somebody going
Well,
on.
we kind of was whooping them, but it looks like the Giants scored one more time. But it wasn't enough time for them to
beat y'all.
beat us. So we managed to beat them. Shout out to the Cowboys.
It's okay now. We're gonna get you out soon, okay? You just gotta hold on.
Who? All right, let me ask you this. What's the best holiday movie?
The best holiday movie?
And it doesn't even have to be Christmas, Thanksgiving. It could be Halloween. It could be whatever. What's the best holiday movie? Any genre that you can think of. Go.
For me, just nostalgic wise,
Yeah, best one. Best one. One.
I say Christmas Story.
Ooh.
Just because I watched it so many times. Hey Ralphie, you're gonna shoot your eye out.
Right.
It just has too many quotables, bro.
When he
like,
got that rifle,
Yeah.
like the Ovaltine commercial,
he
like
thought he shot his eye out,
yo,
bro. That shit was hilarious.
that was crazy.
That was dope.
That's very nostalgic.
Yeah.
That brings back Christmas when I was like really little, and I
Mhm.
climbed into my grandma's bed, and it's super warm, and I'm watching all the Alvin and the Chipmunk cartoons and all of that stuff, and
they had the claymation back then.
yes, that jump was great. That was when
Yeah,
childhood was innocent.
Yeah.
That's when childhood was innocent. It was fun, and you wasn't worried about anything because you knew everybody was happy. Everybody was in good spirits. The house smelled good because all the food that was being cooked for later.
And I liked it because when I was young, I liked it. But when I got old enough to understand it, I was like, "Oh, this is fire!" Like
Did you like it more when you became an adult? You think?
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's nostalgic. I could pick out
I liked
more
it more
things.
when I was a kid.
I understood. Yeah, I mean, I like the feeling on how it felt like just watching some shit. Just
because as an adult, you got responsibilities now. As an adult, you gotta like make the food and you gotta you know.
But there was definitely parts that I missed as a kid. That like when I got older and started understanding, like, oh, okay, that's why he got the leg and the wife didn't like the leg lamp. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't understand that shit.
Right.
I understand why niggas is so prideful that all you gotta do is double dog dare them and then they do some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's still like how it is now. These motherfuckers,
real.
these actors is like grown and old probably now.
Yeah.
So it's like, yo, this crazy.
That's crazy. They made a part 2 to Christmas Story. Christmas Story 2.
Trash.
You ain't like it?
Yeah, I ain't watched that shit. I watched like a little bit of it. I was like, I ain't watching this dumb shit.
What about you, Erika? What's your favorite Christmas, or not even just Christmas, but holiday film, any genre. Favorite number one.
For Christmas, I like Polar Express.
That was good.
Polar Express
That
is
was a
your
good
favorite one? Polar Express?
That was a
Okay.
good one.
I never seen Polar Express.
You never seen it with the animated
Nah.
Tom Hanks in that bitch? That shit was, yeah.
What was that about?
He was basically going on a train to the North Pole and meet
Okay.
Santa Claus and them. You know what I'm saying? And they did it every year. The kids would be on the train on some fucking in their PJs and shit. It was magical.
The Polar Express, yeah.
Okay.
It was this little black girl.
Mm-hmm. She was like Susie from the Rugrats.
Mine would have to be Home Alone.
I forgot about Home Alone. Yeah, Home Alone was definitely
Home Alone was a
Classic.
crazy holiday
the
classic
first
for me.
one. Not even the
It
second
was
one, the
funny. It was adult humor. It was crazy because, like, okay, Kevin was a bad kid, kind of, right?
But he was smart.
But he was smart. So, kind of like all the stuff that he did, like booby trapping his house and all of that, like he was the man in the house. He was protecting the house because his parents was away.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like more elements to that was more relatable than anything else. It was like, okay, just in case this happens, this has to be in place. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like just thinking like that. Like he was
Thinking
he was a chess player.
He really was.
And these dudes have been hitting all of these houses all throughout this town, and then they get to his house, and they got the right one.
Mm-hmm. They found the right kid to
He
do that with.
He definitely did them filthy. So I don't know, like Home Alone 2 was awesome too, but Home Alone 1 definitely was like everything about it.
Yeah,
was
it started off.
was just dope. Yeah.
We ain't expect none of that shit.
Right.
And even like, yo, they like I was psychologically damaging. Like they forgot that little nigga.
Yeah.
He was
that's
so
kinda
bad
crazy, yeah.
that they was in a rush and there was so many of them that they forgot his little ass.
But it did show something about mothers,
yeah.
right? Like the way she was like, Kevin!
Mm-hmm.
Kevin!
Yeah.
Like she was flipping, like
Yeah, she was
when she
freaking out.
knew he wasn't there because
She was
that
freaking
was her
out.
baby.
Yeah,
Like
she did love him.
that still was her baby. Like even though
She was like, wait,
he was a little
something's not right.
monster, she still cared about her son.
Mhm. Yeah,
She
she
was
loved
like,
him.
wait, something's not right. She could feel it in her heart.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, she
Right, that was
did.
her connection. That's the mother's
She
connection
did.
to their child.
She just said it. It was just so much shit going on that clouded her judgment.
That part.
Yeah, distracted.
Shit was crazy.
Are there any honorable mentions? Are there any like good things? Like what would you watch with a girl if you want to give her some nostalgia about your childhood, like, or you want to share something with her around the holidays? What would it be? Would it be something scary to make her scared and jump into your arms, like one of those type of movies, or would it be something that's like a holiday favorite where you guys could just get some cocoa and get under a warm blanket?
Well, I'm trying to get some ass, so if I'm trying to get some ass,
Scary
it's gonna
movie.
be scary. Yeah.
Scary. I recommend some scary movies. Like we said, Black Christmas. That's definitely a dope Christmas one. That's a Christmas miracle. And then we got
Because the best thing about scary movies is she don't want to sleep alone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she gotta leave. She be like, yo, you gotta stay. Okay. But if y'all watch a wholesome movie, oh, I'll see you tomorrow. Y'all be
If she wants
wholesome.
to stay, she wants to stay.
Yeah, true. I'm just saying she gonna make it easier if it's a scary movie versus a wholesome movie.
Black Christmas is like, it's like dark.
Black
So,
Christmas is dark.
Yeah, so it's like one of those, like it's a person that escaped from a mental institution, but then there's a storyline behind this guy, like that's really dark.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what makes it even more of a crazy movie. And then you see him, and then he's harassing sorority girls and you know what I mean. It's a slasher classic, but there's like other Christmas time horror movies that bombed, but they're fun to watch around the holidays because they give you like a little scare. You know what I mean? Like they always make like, you know, the Puppet Masters. They got like the holiday version of those, and
Yeah, them shit's whack.
you know what I mean. But you know the Snowman, Jack Frost. You know, did you like that one?
I did like that.
Jack Frost.
Yeah, Jack Frost. I like
Krampus.
I like Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas. That's a fun family one.
Yeah, it's a fun.
That's
family.
not really scary though.
It's not.
But
well, Bree kind of thinks like some of the
but Tim
images-
Burton, he's got that creepy feel.
Yeah,
He's got that
definitely.
Stephen King-ish feel.
Definitely. What else? Yo, could you consider Batman, the first Batman with Michael Keaton, a Christmas movie? Because I think that did come out around Christmas.
I mean, it's a holiday type of thing, right?
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
it's like it's snowing, it's around Christmas time, everything's going
She
on.
cussing you out.
You could consider that holiday type of movie, but it would just be Batman. I mean, it will fall into action, but you could call it a family holiday movie.
Yeah. Remember the WB movies? In the WB. Yeah. The movies on TV was fire. Like,
Yo, TV's got good taste sometimes. Like there's some movies that you don't want to watch, and then there's like
I saw
movies
them-
that come on TV. Like those are movies you would rent.
I didn't see The Matrix in the movie theater. I saw The Matrix in WB movies.
I don't know where I saw the Matrix. I think I did see the Matrix on TV.
You know what I'm saying?
The Matrix is a crazy movie.
Crazy.
Like
Crazy.
for people that never watched the
Crazy.
Matrix, like it's just a crazy.
This nigga Will Smith turned down The Matrix to do Wild Wild West.
He
And I'm
wild.
strolling and do the Wild Wild West. I remember I
He
watched
wild
it.
for that.
He said he regretted it later on.
That's an L. Yeah, that was an L.
He didn't.
That would have made him never have to slap Chris Rock.
That's crazy. He probably still would have slapped him, but he would have been.
Yo. He would have been so respected.
Neo would have slapped.
Cause Keanu Reeves, his movies only went up from The Matrix.
Of course he did.
The Matrix put him where he was supposed to be, and then everything else was just worked around it.
Because before that, he did movies like Point Blank and Point Break. He was a surfer, and then Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure.
Right.
He was like, you know what I mean, he was in what's the name too?
He did Speed.
He did Speed. I forgot about Speed. Sandra Bullock.
Speed was his action movie. That was like his. Oh yeah, this is the action guy.
He did what's that movie? It was like Mr. Matonic Commander or some shit like that.
Oh
forgot what it
yeah,
was called.
Johnny Mnemonic.
Yeah, Johnny something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But The Matrix kind of like gave him like, nigga, you do big movies now, like
Right.
ain't no turning back now.
Matrix was epic.
That shit was crazy.
It was epic. Because Matrix, it made people think about things differently. Like, Matrix was like,
Do you believe that lady wrote it? And he stole it from her? Or do you think it
I
was
believe
really the Wachowskis?
that it's possible.
I believe it.
Her name was Emily something.
Yeah, I believe it.
I believe that it's possible because there's a lot of things that have been taken from us in history. So why not that?
And it was the Terminator too, right?
Yeah, the Terminator. Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
Both of them.
Just her explanation of it had me like, wow, like gotta oh no, nigga, I gotta we might have to call it a day. Kitty.
Come here. Yeah. Why you messing with the bag? With the bag.
But yeah, man.
And the street's over. Truth is coming out. This nigga Drake is suing for defamation and
Suing niggas, yo.
and fake sales, which is crazy because I'm pretty sure he got some of them fake sales that he's suing about, which is crazy, but it's here nor there. Crash out. What else is going on? Shout out to Kodak Black. He was on $1 million worth of game.
Oh yeah, what he was doing up there?
Wallow basically.
Had an interview?
Yeah, I fuck with Yak. He crazy. My name Kodak
Did
Black.
y'all
And when
see,
you see me, I'm wine.
Did y'all see AB on Carisha?
Nah, I ain't seen him.
Y'all ain't see AB on Carisha?
Oh, AB on Carisha?
Yeah. Antonio Brown, football player.
Yeah, I know.
You seen him up there? You ain't seen it?
He be wildin'.
I did. I seen
He's
it.
funny though.
I seen the episode.
He was wildin' up there.
He was trying to shoot his shot like the whole
He was
episode.
trying to get her, yeah.
He was trying to get her like the whole episode.
At least he like black women.
She's a good looking woman.
She is, but I'm yeah, I'm good on
Carisha.
Just that whole situation with Diddy is just like, once you see
When they
certain
mess
people
with
fuck
Diddy,
with-
it just make you like
I
not
don't
want
even,
to.
yeah, like even J-Lo, like
Nasty.
none of them, like I really think that
I wouldn't want to touch him. Like
I really think that they wouldn't have got a divorce if Diddy didn't get outed.
it's like he got cooties.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
you got the Diddy.
it's like he got something. Yeah, exactly.
You got the Diddy.
It's like anybody that was attached to him, anybody that has history, either you're a victim or you're into some weird shit, and nobody's coming out.
Somebody
saying
said,
that
"What if he get pardoned by Trump?"
I don't think Trump would do that. I think Trump.
Somebody said, "You know what? That's believable."
I think Trump is smarter than that. That's not good business.
It's not good business,
not
but
good
what if it
business.
happens? How would you feel?
I would feel like Trump wilding. I'd be like, yeah, bro, why would you let him out?
Can
And then
I
all
turn
the
it
people that
The charger.
Can you what?
Can I use that charger?
can use your charger.
I'm charging my phone.
Oh.
The thing can't work.
Oh, but yeah, I think that would be completely out of character if he did do some stupid shit like that, and it would be dumb because it's like,
It would be stupid.
yeah, because he doesn't.
He's looking out for blacks.
You gotta look out
Black
for
power.
you gotta look out for the people that are doing good in the community. You're not looking out for
He's somebody
the
with
dude
money.
the dude
Somebody that has
allegedly.
the ability to do it. He
I
can
understand
turn-
what you're
he
saying.
turn
He
things
do
around,
got
he
a lot of
change.
money, but I'm saying he's losing a lot of his money having to pay off his lawyers and pay off all these charges and shit. Like, it's really bad for this dude right now. So if Trump pardons him, then that heat falls on Trump. Because now people are going to be like, oh, okay, you're letting out pedophiles and shit. It just matters about the money. The money is all you care about. And that's not going to, the
Could it be
Republicans not
money,
going
or
for
could it
that.
just be like maybe he was like, "Yo, like, yeah, I don't have no concrete on this man. I'm gonna let him go."
I mean, it could be that, but we're not talking about a place where they're just gonna accept that willingly. We're talking about a place that's America and how far they'll go in a political campaign.
So you wouldn't
to
accept that
assassinate
willingly.
the person's character.
You wouldn't accept that willingly.
No, I would think that would
Okay.
that would be completely out of character.
All right.
That's the equivalent to me is
Because I'm saying if they determine that there's nothing on him and
Mhm.
then he pardons him,
yeah,
then
they could have determined that, but I won't
that's a
believe
W
that.
for us. That's like a OJ thing.
See, I can't just put every one black man's D's on all
I
black
want
men.
all black people to be able to have the same advantages that other people have in the justice system. I feel like it's
Nah,
always
that's-
against us.
I
And I
agree.
think like a lot of times,
I
like we
agree.
look at it like,
I
okay,
agree.
well, this dude is a monster. He
I
needs to be
agree.
taken down.
But we're
then
not.
we have others that get the opportunity to get it on a mass rate, and it seems like, yo, how are they doing that to them? Now, if it was something that was like, if he did do something with children, then yes, he should definitely be severely punished. But if it was consenting adults, then they should just let it go. If they're gonna do it like they do it for other people.
I think the reason why the consenting adult goes out the window is because there's been drugs, or even the lube. The lube allegedly has some hypnotic effects to it, so he's definitely changing people's. Uh, uh, he's definitely doing things against people's will. And if the book, like I said, Kim Porter's book is any type of true, then he's like, if he gets out, then that's crazy, bro. I can't even call that a win on black people, because he's gonna do the same thing he did to Kim and other people again, because he's gonna think he can get away with it. Like, oh, okay, I had to take a L right quick, but now I just bounce back.
Bounce. Anybody to the book of OB. So
Well, who knows? I thought he was gonna get bail, but they denied that shit again. So who knows? Like I said, this year has just been a year of just people getting exposed for their shit. I feel like a lot of these celebrities is trying to leave the country and putting it on Trump, but it's really because a lot of this shit is about to hit the fan, and we're about to find out that old boy is a pedo, or this person is. Yeah, exactly.
What do you think about the higher tax on China
exports?
The
tariffs,
exports,
basically?
Canada and Mexico. What do you think about that?
These is the same motherfuckers that wanted to do bricks and shit. So it's like, to me, it's like, put up or shut up. Like, if you're gonna really cut us out, then cut us out, and we'll just have our own shit. And I think in business, if Trump's looking at this situation like a business situation, he already has a plan on what he's gonna do as far as money shit. Now, do I trust that plan? Probably not. I think him and Elon probably have, to be honest with you, if the shit is going like how it's been going, I think him and Elon have a plan to take over the currency. And I think shit is gonna get real digital pretty soon. And people aren't gonna want the Neuralink, but we're gonna want to be able to pay for our shit, and they can be like, yo, come to the digital dollar. You could be a millionaire over here. Like, you're just choosing that physical shit because, you know what I mean, that was a choice. But once the choice is out of it, and either you have to go on digital dollars or fend for yourself, figure it out, or be broke, people gonna choose that digital dollars.
I ain't getting no shit. We can do digital dollars. Give me the chip and I'll stick it on something. And
yeah, it's gonna be a lot of people trying to figure out loopholes. But honestly, just to answer your question, I think that's what's gonna go. That's what's happening. If he's trying to tax all these people and do all of this shit, then he has a plan for the currency, which I might not agree with, but I really think the digital currency is about to be a thing. That's why Bitcoin is so expensive now.
So, shout out to Kim.
Killer.
He got an article featuring, or he was featured in Black Enterprise magazine.
Oh, that's dope.
it is what it is. Cameron has always carved out his own lane. He got a nice picture.
Shout out the magazine. I didn't even know like we made
Black
that.
Enterprise.
Yeah, like everything is so digital now. We was just talking about digital. Like I felt like that was like a website. Is it a website? I'm sure they have a website.
Oh, but what does it say?
Black Enterprise magazine.
What happened with it though?
Kim got the cover of it.
He got an article in the magazine. Stop licking me.
He's doing this thing. Oh shit. What's up, kitty cat?
It is digital.
It is.
Oh, it is cover.
Let me see. Let's go. I think, yo, shout out to Killer for taking over the corporate world. Like I like how people could go from transition from the street to like business savvy. Like the first person I really saw do that shit was Jay, but it's how he did it that it's like with the whole Dame shit and how he had to break away from him. It's like I wish they could have figured it out together. Cause I'm sure that, you know what I mean, I'm sure that there would have still, like, there would have been a way where, I don't know, I can't see Dame as a billionaire though. I don't, like, just the way his concept of money, I think he can be a millionaire, but like, he's a risk taker. He's more prone to go to invest some shit, take a couple L's for like a month or two, and then, you know what I'm saying, bounce right back and be a millionaire. Like he's better at that. Like Jay is more like, nah, nigga, I just want to get to the top by any means necessary type shit. And that shit is gonna clash eventually. But yeah, man, shout out to Jay. I just wish that him and Dame could have figured it out together then. But it's lonely at the top, man.
Yeah, lonely at the top, but lonely at the top. I was acting like the homie live only for the block. The homies in the hood only see me on the tube, so they gossip on the porch, get to speaking all rude. Hoes I used to rap for all this, but imagine like my fingers get to snapping and poof, it just happened. But poof, it just acting, starting. Shady made it so my babies ain't starving at home.
Okay, talk that shit.
Okay.
I was watching I guess they like incorporate the fans asking questions on it is what it is. And he said they asked Kim who's the toughest member, and
he said Zeke, because
Zeke.
he told that story.
Yo.
It's the freaky Zeke.
First of all, let me tell a story. Let me tell my story about Freaky Zeke, yo. Freaky Zeke came to Connecticut one year, right? And I wanted to go see Freaky Zeke. I think he was at Van Dome or some shit like that. And I wanted to go see.
You don't even do nothing. Why would you just eat?
Let me tell you why.
No disrespect.
Nah, hold on.
Upset, but he's basically like a hype man.
Hold on.
He
Freaky.
be singing the hook.
This was a time where Freaky Zeke was trying his music shit, cause he had that song with Lil Wayne, and they were mad because it sounded like the Weatherman song, and I think it was Freaky Zeke. It was it Max B? I don't know. Cause I remember "Welcome to Dipset, Baby."
Oh yeah, he be singing the hooks.
And I remember I think that was Max who was singing that.
No, but I'm saying Zeke will do stuff like that or say something on the intro. He don't be rapping or nothing though. But yeah, he'll say a hook here and there or do a skit.
You don't remember when he had a verse? He was like, "Paddy wagon popping through, gangsters pop. And I remember he came up with a few
and that's
songs.
with Lil Wayne.
Yeah, no, one of them was with Lil Wayne. I don't think it was that one. But one of them, he had a song with Lil Wayne, and I think it was talking about the weather. And my weather is so, and you know that I ain't not.
But Freaky Zeke not on that.
He not on that? Nah, he was on that. Just look up Freaky Zeke and Lil Wayne and see what pop up. Cause I don't think they have that many songs out. But I heard that shit. I was trying to see.
That is the one when he said, "We're gonna Dipset, baby."
It is, right?
Yeah. Beat without the bass.
Yeah, yo, that shit was fucking fire. So I was trying to go see Freaky Ziggy and shit.
He was like, see why leather so soft, but don't think I.
Yeah, Wayne killed that shit. Wayne killed everything. Wayne probably was the reason why I wanted to go see Freaky Ziggy, but I forgot what happened. I ain't end up seeing Freaky Ziggy that night anyway. But yeah, this is my shit right here. Is that Max? Who is that?
No, that was Freaky.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be right.
He be singing the hook, but he don't be. And there's other songs that he sung the hook on, but I mean, I guess you could say, but he be doing that. But he don't got his own
album, right? Yeah, I think he got a mixtape, but he don't got his own album.
I don't even think he has no mixtape because he does not, unless it just features. Maybe he do. I never seen.
Nah, cause I think
mixtape.
I think the song that I heard, Paddy Wagon popping through Gangsta Pop, I think that was his. That was off his mixtape.
He would say when he talk.
Yeah, he do. He do talk like how he rap. But fast forward to what Ken was saying about like the way he talk, you make it seem like
he's so goofy. So
yeah,
you don't take it serious. But
that shit is real. Like this nigga really was. And I remember Jim was saying some shit too. He was like Freaky was there, and then Freaky was the first person to do some shit. Like Freak didn't play that shit.
I remember he was locked up when I was younger.
Ooh, Freaky? Oh, they was like free.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I tried to write him a letter. Not like that. I wasn't being
Freaky?
grown. Yeah. Because you could write, because they gave out, they was like saying your thoughts, your love, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, so he could be, while he's in there for a while, too.
Damn.
For a few years. I don't know what he did, but I was trying to write him a letter. And my aunt was like, girl, what you, over here? I was like, I'm sending the email. I didn't think nothing of it because I wasn't. But it's like, really, when you think about it, I don't know how old I was. I was a teenager, and I'm sitting here writing a man in prison that I don't even know.
You don't even know.
So,
See?
but I didn't do it because she stopped me. She seen.
You wouldn't be the first one, though. Look at all them girls that was writing Pac when he was in jail. They was young as fuck, too. Remember Pac was like, little girl crying, oh, I thought you got Ard in jail. And then it was like, yo, that's crazy. Like, could you imagine?
Do you think a woman holding a dude down in jail is stupid?
No, I think that just shows consideration. And, you know, niggas, we appreciate that shit.
Yeah.
We appreciate that
But,
shit.
I mean, some dudes get out.
And niggas don't get nothing. There's a lot of
if
niggas
he
that
get
go
out
to jail.
and leave you after you did that, then it's like.
I mean, yeah, that's different. I'm talking
you
about.
should just do it because you want to. You shouldn't. I mean, you gonna expect it if you've been holding him down all this time. Like you did a bit on the outside because you're restricted in ways, and you gotta be. Is they not? She can't have sex with nobody else, or you don't want her, or some people be like, you could do that, but when I come back, you know what time it is.
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on the relationship. Because if I know you having sex with somebody, and then that person end up being in your phone or some shit, I'ma still think you still doing that on the outside, and you didn't. You know what I mean? And that's crazy. Because you don't know what could happen when you come out. You might come out and had a jitters and not be able to, you know what I mean, perform well or some shit like that, and you never know.
Let me tell you some shit that happened on the fucking loyalty test shit.
What?
So this dude, he gets out of prison and he goes to surprise his baby mother, but he has the loyalty test cheaters people go and follow her. So she's supposed to be going on a girls trip. They have a son together. He tells his mother that he's back home. His mother's crying because she's so happy that he got out. It was supposed to be a surprise. and he asked his mother, "Hey, did she tell you about the girls trip?" She was like, "Yeah, she told me about the girls trip."
Mhm.
Did she actually take the baby? She was like, "No, but I would have took her. She didn't give me no details, or whatever." She goes, he follows her. She has the baby in the car, goes to his best friend's house.
No.
His best friend comes out, confronts her, and he's like, "Oh snap!" They kiss each other, and they about to go drive off somewhere.
No. With the kid.
Yeah, he brought bags and everything.
No.
Right? So he goes up to the car, then he sees that, oh, so what is this? What's going on here? He's like, yo, what is this? He was like, why you got these cameras here? He was like, yo, what's going on with you and my kid? Like, you and my baby mother and my kid? Like, he was like, yo, whatever, like, yo, like, you wasn't here, man. I was taking care of your family while you was locked up. Dude got into it. Dude knocked him down.
Wait, which dude?
The dude that just got out of prison.
Oh yeah,
So
of course he did. He
cuffed the dude. Right. And then the dude, he was like, yo, you hit me, yo. He was like, you gonna do that to me? He's like, yo, what you mean? Like, he's like,
thank you.
He's like, he's like, yo, he was like, you gonna do this in front of my kid, dog? He's like, first of all, it's not even your kid.
Whoa! See, I can't watch no shit like that.
Oh, that's what you're leaving with.
I can't watch no shit like that. I can't even watch no shit like that. That's crazy.
Why? What happened?
Cause it's triggering. Why would I watch some shit like that? Just be mad as fuck about how a woman could do me as bad as I don't even want to put that in my reality. I want to think about what good a woman could bring versus the bad. Cause that's crazy.
But it could happen.
No, I'm just saying if you watch those shows, you're exposing yourself to that, and that counts. What you decide to entertain manifests.
Oh, so if you watch that,
Mm-hmm.
then that's gonna happen.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's easier to happen if you watch or entertain yourself with that. 100%.
If I watch a horror movie, will Michael Myers come and kill me?
No, but I think that you'll have to deal with certain demons or certain situations that might resonate from watching a lot of that. Like you might be into psychological men and then you might date a serial killer one day. You never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta be careful what you entertain out here. My nigga say, if you green, you in. If you green, you in.
I can see the signs. I was like, when you ain't right upstairs.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Just like you can see the signs of a good person, a good man. See what I'm saying?
Nobody saw the signs in 3 years with them kids in the house with that woman.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well,
Well, somebody did. I think that shit. There's more to the story that we don't know about.
Right.
But because that shit don't sound
Covered
right.
in clothes.
Yeah, they smelled that motherfucker. They knew something. All they had to say was, "Hey, something don't smell right in here." That's all they had to say, and that's in like what?
Well, we know not to open that door, but are they
that's
leaving out
coming
the
through
house?
the door. That's coming through the
Are they
door.
leaving out the house to go get food?
That's what I'm saying. Like somebody had to come in to give them food.
People would come and they would be like, "Oh, she went out." Other people tried to come.
And there's no way
That's
if
crazy,
they
bro.
hid the smell, then they knew that motherfucker was dead. There's no way. Oh, we gonna Lysol this, but we're not capable of knowing that she died and saying anything about it.
Well,
That's crazy.
it was just bones. By
Yeah.
the time so it probably ain't stink no more after that, with the skin and stuff.
Nah, it smells.
Did they have cats? Maybe they had a cat that ate that motherfucker.
We had an extra stuff.
Lock the cat in the room with Baba. That's her
One of
favorite
them
cat.
Maine Coon cats that look like a big, like
Yo!
somebody in a suit.
That shit looked like a bobcat by the time it was done with that shit. Ew. I seen this bobcat. I
I
told you.
want a cat like that.
Still look like a
I
fucking
mean,
saber
coon kind of the
tooth.
size of a person.
Maine Coons is big as fuck too, but I'm talking about bobcats. I did not know bobcats was that fucking big. A bobcat looks like a mini mountain lion. Them niggas is like this big. I didn't know they was this big. I thought they was like this big.
People be having pets.
Yeah.
But a coon is
Yeah,
like
a Maine
6
Coon
feet.
is like yeah, it's like
Yeah, it's a
big
big
as
cat.
fuck.
It look like somebody in a suit.
They do, right? Like a little
The ears
midget.
go all big and pointy.
Yeah,
Like a
dude.
little person, I'm sorry.
What did you say?
The M word.
Michael Myers?
You know.
All right, bro, we gotta skedaddle soon because I don't even want to do this to you. I don't want to do this to you. I ain't gonna do it to you, E. Squabble up.
Like the BG.
Squabble up. Not even the BGs. It's a nice, healthy
Yeah.
load of,
Oh my god.
you know what I'm saying? A little drop off. Do you know that they got the acronym of shit in transit, like stored high in transit, and that's how they came up with shit, because they couldn't keep it on the ground because it would sully the ground, and they had to store it high.
Nah, when the ships was transporting the cargo, they would light the fire, and the fire would get into the ship. So when they were on the ship,
they couldn't put it on.
they would have to write that on the side, SHIT,
Store high in transit.
so that the
Wouldn't.
fire wouldn't mess up the
That's
shit.
That's literally fire. That's dope. It's
Store
so
high in
crazy,
transit.
bro. Like, yeah, there's certain words that we get. Like, we like, oh, it's bad. It's a curse word. No, nigga, it's stored high in transit.
Yo, now you gonna say that, yo?
It's stored high.
Store high in
bro.
transit.
It's not even a big deal.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Like how, like it never gets old. Like learning shit. Like this shit is fucking awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it be shit that be fun. Like it be like it's fun to know. I could say this and be like, you know what? You're a piece of stored high in transit. You know?
And they were like, what? They got to
Can't
put it
stand you.
together and shit. I like that. You got to put it together.
When women hit 30,
Mm-hmm.
Kevin Samuels says they're 50% off.
You said 50% off?
Mhm.
Oh, like the value of it. Well, it depends on what you're trying to do with her. Like, if you're trying to have kids with her and make a family, then yeah, that's absolutely correct.
50% off.
You gotta hit it once you hit that age. It's like, okay, if we value you
Hit the
for,
wall.
it depends on what we value you for. If we as men value for your looks, then okay, it's not gonna matter. Because as long as you don't, you know what I mean, age.
Who in the 50s
fast.
is wife material that you could think of?
Oh, now we going to 50s. 50s is crazy.
Yeah.
So 50s is not 50%. 50 would be like the
30,
I say
25.
yeah, that's generous. Yeah, 25 percentile. You see what I'm saying? Because it's hard dating as a 50-year-old now. You know what I'm saying?
Who's marriageable at 50?
You gotta be top. You gotta be elite. It has to be something trumps the fact.
Jennifer
that-
Lopez.
Yeah, like somebody
That's a
like
married
that.
one.
Somebody like that. It gotta be J-Lo.
Like a
Going
regular
off
dude.
of-
Holly.
Like a regular dude
It
is
gotta
gonna
be Holly.
marry her.
Yeah.
Are we see? Are we going off of looks? That's what you said?
Yeah, we are. Because if we're not going, I'm not thinking about having a baby with J-Lo right now. You know what I'm saying? If she could have it. I don't know if she went through menopause or not. But, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that would be the only thing to go off. And then with the whole...
50, I thought she was in her 40s.
Nah, she 50 something. Definitely 50.
She does look good.
It's a
You
few
do look
50s
good,
up there.
Sure.
Selma
After 2
Hayek.
kids, yeah, she bad too. Selma bad. I think
Selma
Selma's
Hayek.
better than
isn't
J-Lo to me.
Taraji? Didn't she turn 50? One of them
Yeah,
turned
she
50.
50. She
Nia Long,
51.
one of them turned
Yeah,
50.
both of them.
All of
Regina
them are-
Hall,
Yeah.
one of them.
All of them is bad. I will wipe the hell up. But like I said, I don't have the resources that those high value men
Regina
in her
she
field.
average, but
Those
I'm
are
saying
all white. Those are
that
all
she
Mariam.
She aged well.
Those
She
are all
aged
Mariam
well.
to you.
No, I wouldn't marry them. I'm just saying.
I'm saying, who would you marry though?
Oh.
You only said one that you married so far.
No. I would marry I would marry Sonali then. Just off of her being 51 and her being attractive enough to, you know what I mean? But if I knew her personality and her personality didn't match, then I probably couldn't marry her. But yeah, I'm just saying it's
She was
possible.
Like in love with basketball.
But if you're like regular and you're 50, it's probably hard to date. I think it's probably harder for women than it is for men. To be honest with you, after a certain age, yeah. So, you know.
So ladies, 50s, they're stop looking for the 6 figure
Yeah, you're gonna have to be a little bit more
or 6 feet.
accessible. We'll say accessible.
Little bit of that.
Yes. Lower your standards, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. If you have to.
If you have,
If you don't have to, don't.
it's either you only got 2 options. You either lower your standards or
Don't get nobody.
Increase your value.
You could either, or you could just be stagnant and just be like, well, fuck it, I'm good with whatever I got. You know what I mean? A lot of people is good with whatever they got. A lot of people pretend to be good with whatever they got. I'm not good.
Nobody really be wanting to be lonely. I think that'd just be a
Yeah, that's
cop-out.
what I'm saying. Like, nobody wants to be lonely.
I think people just be afraid to do the work. Like,
it's not even the work.
Sometimes you gotta do the work.
It's afraid to put your time and energy in somebody who didn't fuck with you. Like, that's the worst. That's past the work though. Because you're gonna have great times with that person. So that's not really work. The work is trying to work on the relationship, and that has to be mutual. If it's not mutual, then you're not working. There's no production in non-requited love.
Because you're doing a labor, you're doing a service.
That's what I'm saying. Person. You're not working.
So that is effort.
It's a difference between.
And that's something that you have to do.
It's a difference between slavery and working. What you're saying is slavery because you don't even know. You don't even know that this person don't fuck with you like that. So there's no real benefit.
But that's not their fault.
Exactly. That's why it's not the slave's fault
so
neither.
How are you gonna be doing that?
It's not the slave
yourself a slave
until you know better.
If you consider yourself a slave for taking a week to try to vet somebody, then
a slave is a person who falls in love with somebody, and that person, and that person doesn't love them back, and they use that person. So that person is a slave to that person's personality or who they think they are instead of who they really are. If it was like mutual, then you could say, okay, they were working on the relationship, trying to build together. But if one person doesn't love the other person, it's not beneficial to that person. They should just leave, but they don't know better. So because they don't know better, they fall victim. As soon as you become a victim in anything, bro, it's not good. It's not good. You could use me.
They know they show you, but they like.
You could use me, but don't miss me.
Only when they fed up. They had enough.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if they're in a relationship, because some women will get married. Like I remember he was telling me about somebody that was in a situation where they were married. She was married with this person, but she doesn't really respect this person. and you could tell by her actions that she probably just got married because of the excitement of getting married. You see what I'm saying? Versus, yo, this person really loves me. Like, shit like this leads to her saying, oh, okay, I could just get a divorce. Like, yo, like, it's supposed to be till death do you part. And you just like, oh, yeah, like, you fantasizing about getting a divorce is crazy.
You wouldn't get a divorce under any circumstances?
I would, but it would be the last situation. I would never be happy talking about that shit unless she tried to kill me, and I'm happy I got away from her killing me. But other than that, like that's not a happy topic. That's not some shit like. Yeah, that would be wild. If she cheated, then it's over. Yeah, it's over. You're not married to me. You're married to the streets. There's no coming back from that. I can't change you. Huh? If she was killing, now you putting my kid in jeopardy because I could go down as being an accomplice if I know.
So
just by knowing.
So your child protector service.
So what?
I'm gonna take the kid.
If my kid for her actions.
You said they can arrest you for
Yeah,
knowing about
exactly.
it. So if y'all both arrested,
You're right. And then I gotta fight to get privileges from my baby mother. Like, nah, the hell no. I'm not going through all that shit. That shit ain't worth it.
you wouldn't try to stop her from doing anything. She didn't do nothing to you. She was perfect to you, but you found out she was like.
Yeah, you can't be perfect to me and hide that information.
Like she had a compulsion.
And that's why I don't respect compulsions, because if your character says that you can't control your compulsions, then I can't be in a relationship with you, because you might kill me one day out of a compulsion. She might hurt you one day. You know what I'm saying?
What if she sleepwalk?
Exactly. I see this.
And you wake up, and sometimes you stand over you, but she sleep.
Oh no. Like I almost bopped my daughter for standing at the bed with the cover over her head like this. I just see a shadow like over my shit like this. I said, ah! I said, Bree, is that you? She said, yeah. I was like, yo, you gotta chill the fuck out.
You said, Bree, is that you?
Yeah,
You didn't look?
I swung first. I was like, ah! and then, yeah, I missed. You know, when you scared, you ain't really hitting what you ain't hit. You just want the motherfucker away from you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really get her. But I was like, yo, Bree, is that you? Because when I missed, I was like, oh, okay. Like, that seemed like a human reaction. Like, whatever it was just like, whoa. Whoa, tiger. Yeah, I woke up out of my sleep and I seen a dark figure over at the edge of the bed. I was like,
oh, it was dark too.
Yeah, we were sleeping. I was like, oh, it's not happening again. Fuck that.
What was you doing?
She was scared. She was sleeping in the blow-up bed, and she was like, nah, fuck that. She was scared. She probably was watching some scary shit on YouTube, and she got scared and tried to hop in the bed with me. And I just, cause I'm a light sleeper and shit. So I heard something. I heard her get up, and I'm like, I didn't even put two and two together. Like by the time I open my eyes, I see a dark figure at the edge of the bed. I'm like, oh, what the fuck, yo? This shit was crazy. Nah, I ain't gonna hold you. I do be seeing weird shit in my room. Like, I be seeing orbs fly around and shit in the corner of my eye, and then when I take...
that's because if you looking at the light, and then when you turn it off, that stays in your...
It could be. Yeah, it could be. It could be, but black orbs? The fuck? What type of light is that? Black orbs, yo? Weird, dusty, smoky-looking orbs? Nah, I don't know.
So what you looking at?
I don't know.
What's in your room?
I don't know.
If you stare at stuff for a long time, for a few seconds or like a minute or
Mhm.
two. It burns it. Like remember that picture that grandma had of Jesus? That thing you look at.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like,
yeah,
in the
yeah.
light, and you stare at it.
But that's more
And
of
then
a
you close your eyes and you can see it.
that's more of a even it's more of an illuminated image. You see what I'm saying? Like that
But
image
it's embedded
burns
in your consciousness.
It burns in your content. It's not just embedded, it burns. It's like it's illuminated. You can see it lit up.
Like if you look at this light, when you close
And then
your
you close
eyes,
your
you're gonna
eyes.
see a circle.
Exactly.
Or
But you
Right.
see the lights. That's what stands out in the darkness, the
yeah, I'm
illumination.
saying what you got in here. You
What
got
I'm
a
saying-
speaker or something that shaped like that you was looking at before you turned off the lights, or
Because I didn't even turn off the light. Like, these are things that I've seen in broad daylight. Like, I remember one time I was smoking and I was chilling and I just looked up and I seen something just floating. And I was like, yo, whatever you do, don't get scared. Something in me, in my self-conscious was like, don't get scared. Whatever you do, don't get scared. Just, you good. So I just looked up and I'm looking at this shit and it was like a floating smoky ball. And I'm like, I'm smoking, so it could be the smoke, but I'm like, why is it holding the form of a ball though? Like, you see what I'm saying? And then I turn my head for like a split second just to look at something. I think I got a text or some shit. I look up, it's gone. And I'm like, yo, this shit happened before, but one time I thought it was like some type of angel and shit because I looked it up and it looked like it was like a miniature angel. I don't know how else to explain it. It looked like a fucking wheel in a wheel, and it was every time I see these images though, they're always like foggy or like they're like not, you can't see it. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like it forms for a little bit and then it dissipates.
maybe you're like Raven. If you can gaze into the future.
Oh nah, she saw the
That's
future.
so
I was different.
Raven.
I'm seeing like little specters. I don't know what the fuck I'm seeing. But if I ever see like a humanoid, I'll freak the fuck out. I'll lose it.
A humanoid.
Like a humanoid ghost.
And yeah.
Like how some people say they see ghosts and shit. Period. Period.
A humanoid?
Yeah, like a human ghost. I haven't ever seen like a human ghost.
This guy said, show me a sign, give me a sign. That's what he said happened.
I don't even
Give me
want
a
to see
sign,
that
let me
shit.
see something, so I know it's real. I want to believe, because I don't want to go to hell if I'm sinning, but I need to know it's real.
Mm-hmm.
And then, because I don't be mad if I do everything right, and I get to, and it don't, and it's you not, or whatever. I don't know. So then, he's like, he was suspended into darkness. Like, it was just pitch black. He couldn't see around him. It was just pitch black. Like, he was, like, in the air. He could feel a presence above his head, but he was scared to look up.
Mm-hmm.
Because he never, but he was just scared because it was just darkness. He don't know where he was at. It was like, he was just in space for the time. Something. And he was like, please, I'm sorry, I believe. But,
That shit'll humble you quick.
yeah.
Once you lose your body,
It felt
once you
like-
lose your understanding, that shit'll humble you quick. You be like, oh shit, this shit is real? Yes. Yes,
And
it's
then he
real.
like
Like,
came back, he was in his room, and it felt like he was gone for
mad long, but he
but-
probably was a little
yeah,
bit,
it was only a few minutes.
That's another thing that I've heard a lot of people say when they go into like a different state of consciousness. They say that the time there is different. Like there is no time, basically. And that's kind of how science explains space. The time is different because it's not revolving around the sun. So it's like,
There's a lot of theories around time that time doesn't really exist.
yeah, I mean, we made
It's
it
a
up
human
to kind of,
construct.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
To kind of navigate.
It's just ways for us to make sense of things.
But there is like clues that like numbers hold a different significance other than just for counting and time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
They
numbers is crazy.
there's other scientists that also believe that our numbers are off.
It could be
Not just Terrence Howard,
Yeah, I
but
know.
others.
I believe that too.
So-
I believe a lot of the
It
the
like
natural
that
structure.
that thing that he said
Mhm.
to me makes sense. I don't care who it doesn't make sense to,
Mhm.
but
No, I'm saying
one
yeah, what
times
he
one,
said that don't
how
make,
time
yeah.
how one time how
The
one
way that
times
it is, it
anything
doesn't
is
make
that
sense.
number.
I mean,
Yeah.
It would have to
But
be
I-
plus one
because you're
Yeah, but I
multiplying
thought
or
that-
adding is supposed to be
because
Yeah.
two
adding value to it.
times two
It's
should
four.
be 4
Yeah.
and 2
because
times
that would mean 2 twice.
and 2
Exactly.
times 0 should not
And
be
1
0.
twice is
It
2,
should be
yeah.
2.
2 times
Right, exactly.
1 of 2.
Mm-hmm.
And-
A 1 of a 2.
It's gonna be the same.
Mhm.
It
That's
don't-
gonna be another 1 of 2.
And I
Exactly.
thought that when I remember thinking that when I was like going to school and I learned how to multiply and stuff. I
Mhm.
thought that to myself like
We
this
all
don't
did.
make sense. Why?
We all did. And as kids, if we're questioning it as kids, that's probably how you really know that something's off. Like,
Right,
because you're questioning it as a kid, like something's just like, yo, I don't believe that.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And you crazy.
Exactly.
Right.
You're crazy, yep. Until you get older and then you
Gonna
start
try to
saying,
put you on some medication.
Other people start agreeing with you, like, yeah, I agree with you.
Right.
I think that's why TikTok really so dangerous. The dude in the what's the name was talking about how it's taking our information, which is probably true, but the general populace, like, they don't really care about our information. But if
Or
you
is that crazy?
yeah, like, but if you care about let's say
Government officials can't have TikTok.
exactly, they can. So it's like
Like other countries laugh at Americans. It was like, yo, you guys have so much freedom and we don't have no freedom.
mhm,
And you guys complain about the freedoms that you do have.
mm,
You know what I mean? And we complain, we don't complain about the freedoms that we don't have because we don't even know what it looks like. We come here and we see all the stuff that you guys can do and wish we could share this with everybody in our country.
mhm.
And it just looks like we're just bougie. We want more than
Well, we are though. We really are bougie. We're like rich, spoiled kids.
right.
We're like rich, spoiled kids. But not all of us is rich and spoiled. So it's like, because not all of us is rich and spoiled, there's like 2 classes. There's one class where it's like just the rich and spoiled kids, and then there's other class, which is the poor kids. Now, the poor kids have their own hierarchy, and the rich kids have their own hierarchy. Inside of poor and rich. Rich don't acknowledge it and poor don't acknowledge them. You know what I mean? They might want to be rich, but you know what I mean? We don't acknowledge them in terms of like middle class and shit like that. You don't even acknowledge that shit. Either you're really, really rich or you're really, really poor, and then they break it down in that with themselves and shit. But
And the rich are considered globalists and the
Yeah,
oligarchy governments.
Yep. These are the people that are the political side. These are the people that own all the basketball teams and the sport teams and shit. These are the people that, you know what I mean?
Owner the hospitals.
Yeah. And basically are the reason why people don't learn what we should be learning in the real world, because they want you to be a worker. They don't want you to be like one of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? This is not a club that they want you.
Because
to be
if
invited
you're in the elite club, then you have to subscribe to all the weird
Mhm.
shit that they're involved in.
and you have to be useful to them.
Right.
So Elon Musk would be invited to this club. Let's say he didn't have any money, he just was smart.
Hey, I'm
He
gonna
would be
come to
invited
y'all
to this
party,
club.
but I'm not gonna do what y'all do.
Yeah, that could be a situation, or he might be doing what they doing.
Right.
And
It's
claiming that
easier to
he's not.
believe that he's going there
You
and
don't
he's
know
doing
the
what they're
fuck he
doing. Because it's extremely believable that they do have these societies where these people have freak offs, right?
Mhm.
It's not just Diddy. There's other people. They uncover Epstein, and there's others.
They just said Kanye just got jammed up by one of his old former employees or some shit, saying that he forced his way on her.
At a Diddy party?
Not even
Or
at
his own joint.
At his own joint.
He having freak offs.
He having freak offs too.
No, he probably, them celebrities do be doing stuff to them girl. He probably just did it on his own. She probably ain't want him. And he like, who you think you are, bitch? You know who I am?
Yeah. Kanye's
They be having a big
is
ego.
known for his ego.
Like they expect to get everything because they have money, and there still will be some people that's not gonna want you just for that. They might care about other things. It's not just gonna be so.
And when you at a
they don't
billion,
like that,
your
'cause
ego
they get
is
everything
crazy.
So they don't like nobody telling them no.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, spoiled. That's a spoiled act. I think some men do. It's to overpowering you, but I think some men do that because they feel like, bitch, who you think? You don't tell me no.
Would you consider that narcissism?
Maybe a characteristic, but not
just that. Gotcha.
Let me see that.
Yeah, bro, I gotta go. I gotta go.
Alright, bro.
I'll be mad.
You want to send us home?
Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Get Lifted. Hit the like button, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell so you're notified the next time we post or go live. Thank you for tuning in. I'm La Hefa.
I'm Chris O.D.
It's SmileyJizzle. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Have a
And we out
holly
here.
jolly Christmas. It's the best time of year.